Alright, boys and girls, the moment has come. Bike is finished. I'm very excited. It was a hard 2 days of work. I haven't ridden the bike since I've got it, except a very small test drive up and down the road. I'm gonna show you the bike and show you all the mods and accessory that I did, and maybe 1 or 2 comments on some things that I've experienced. So there she is. There she is. Let me set up the camera. So overall I'm very happy. I think she turned out great. So let's start. First of all, the sticker. This is a custom made sticker, but the 2022 factory racing sticker, and I messed up on one part, so that's right on the start of this video. I'm going to show you the worst part. I tried everything with the heat gun, and I tried even making a cut and overlapping it at this point. I had no issues with the stickers at all over the whole bike, but this one part on both sides, it's a very strong bend and basically really overlaps the sticker here, so that's tricky. But I'm gonna have to order this part again for both sides and gonna redo it. Not gonna bother me too much now. All right, so I put the Cycra Probend handguards on. I think they fit well to the bike also with the orange and white. You can actually make different stickers for these, or go to your shop at choice and ask if they can make them, if you give them the dimensions, and then you can put your own sticker here. I'm gonna leave it for now. I like it. It's a nice orange. The cut off was easy, no issues here. On the cockpit I didn't change much except the easy pull. This is a special lever for an easier clutch, 1-finger clutch, 2-finger clutch. Easy pull is from Germany. It's a German company. I ordered this one. Tried it already on my Husqvarna. It definitely makes the pull easier. So if you guys want to try it, I can recommend it. It's good quality. Then another part on the front before we go further is the moose strap. We go a lot of enduro, so I really like to have a strap when I need a help. I think it's always useful. Then I put the LED lights in. I'm going to show you later when it runs. Looks pretty well. I'm very happy with that. It looks good. And then we can go down. Here is the moose front disc guard, very robust. And what I like is that it actually is not replacing the spacer here, and is connected to the wheel like the cheap plastic ones. So this is attached to the brake caliper on the bottom plus the axle nut, so that is really nice and solid. The only thing you have to be aware of is that the 2 front bolts, now you have to tighten up with a key wrench. Then we have on the right side the front fork guard, also a very robust piece. I think it's very nice designed, it's fitting beautifully. Come with longer bolts to attach this. Then I did balance the wheels. I'm gonna try this. I've seen this on Vegas Romaniacs. He did this, said makes a nice difference when you're riding straights. For the hard enduro part, obviously you don't need it, but if you're riding somewhere on roads, going from one place to the other, then it's definitely a good idea. Then we have the Moose Racing radiator guards. They were a little hassle to install, because actually you install on the frame first, and then later when you put the plastic back on, it should fit still easily on, but it was very difficult to fit, so I had to loosen the bolts back up to be able to move the radiator backwards and then get the 2 bolts of the plastics back in. So they were really tight, but after I loosened that up, it was not too difficult, and then I tightened the ones on the frame at last. Then we have an exhaust flange that's supposed to strengthen the connector. Then we have the carbon exhaust guard from Moose Racing E-Line. Then we have the AXP skid plate. I'm very happy with that. On my past bikes I have an aluminum skid plate, very robust, but you also sticking on the stones, you're not really sliding over anything. So this time I went with the hard plastic from AXP. Nice fit, easy to install. The old guards usually have a piece of metal behind this, which goes behind the frame, but this plate is bolting straight into the frame, so that's an easy on and off if you have to take it off for cleaning or anything. So that's really convenient. Okay, then we have Polisport swing arm guards. Slaven said to put a what's the word, a self-biting screw in here, because the cable ties would come off easy. So I will go with the cable ties, and if they come off easy, then I will put a Spax in there. Then we have the Moose Racing rear disc guard, also very robust, easy to change. You take off the brake caliper, take off the slide pin. Here you have to unscrew the slide pin, it's right here, not too difficult, and take it out, replace it to the new disc guard and reassemble it. No biggie. He also balanced the rear wheel. It's quite a lot of weight. Obviously it's opposite side of the rim lock on each tire. Speaking of tires, I have not done have not put the heavy tubes in yet. I will do this after these tires are worn off. Then I will change to heavy tubes, or maybe even try Moose. A little bit difficult to get here in Thailand, but if I can get them at this time, then I might try the Moose. Then we have the rear strap, also from Moose. Easy to connect and has a little rubber, so it sits tight when you're not using it, but when you want to use it, it gives you an extra 2-3 centimeters, so you get your hand under. That's nice. Okay, then I think that's it on the outside. Here we have a chain guard protector to make it stronger on the frame. I never had an issue, but it's a cheap part, not expensive, solid aluminum, which gives a little bit more strength to the frame. Then we have the Moose clutch slave protector, also a very solid piece of metal, aluminum maybe. And on maybe second or third last ride, a friend of mine's chain broke and damaged the slave cylinder, so that's why in the new bike I said, okay, I'm going to put a clutch slave cylinder on. If the chain breaks, then at least the slave cylinder is more protected. And then we go on the inside. So I did put the Tokyo Offroad radiator hose here on the left. Pretty sure most of you are familiar that this seems to be a weak point. With the original hose, it's very thin, and when you have an impact on the radiator and it hits on the engine, it could break the inside of your radiator hose, and then you get a leak there. So this hose from Tokyo Offroad, you can see it has much more layers on the inside. Solid product. I hope I never have an issue there. Okay, then on the other side Can we see that from here? I did install, it's a little bit difficult to see, you can see the orange screw down there. Yeah, that might be better. The idle screw mod. So I purchased the screw with the spring, took the throttle body out and changed the screw. I applied heat from the outside to the screw, very easy, maybe 30 seconds, screwed it a little bit, then heated again, and then it came off very easily, no complications there. Just be careful, the throttle body gets very hot, don't burn yourself. Then the last part, I took off the CCP sensor plate. This is also a off-road, Tokyo Offroad mod, and the difference is, let me show you from the other side. The difference is that on the actual crankcase pressure, from here you can see it, there is a brass connector, and this brass connector, there, I hope you can see that, this brass connector gives a more clean connection that should not allow dust coming into the sensor as with the original plastic plate. The original plastic plate where the CCP sensor sits in seems to fail a lot because of dust coming on the sides of the plastic plate into the CCP sensor, passing the O-ring. So with that brass piece, everything should be snug and no dust should come in. So let's see how this works. I haven't played with any setting, I haven't changed any screw, I mean the idle, I haven't touched anything, everything is stock. I'm just gonna take it for a ride now, and then I will see later how the bike runs, how it responds. So maybe I'm gonna play with the idle screw, air screw, a little bit later once I get a feel for the bike. Then maybe I'm gonna make it a little bit richer. This is what seems to be working for most of the people who make the idle screw mod, make it a little bit richer, maybe half a turn. And having the option is just a peace of mind that you can be relaxed, that if something doesn't feel right, you can change the setting by yourself, and I think that's a good thing to have. So that's it for now. I'm very excited. I hope you're a little bit excited too. A new bike, and making it my dream bike is a dream come true. Put all the parts on that I want. So the things I'm missing right now is the KTM fan. It's a little bit delay. And what I also ordered is the factory racing seat cover. I think that's gonna look very cool on this bike. So it's pretty much the only part that would match the appearance of the factory racing bike. So I will give an update once that is there, and then see the final result. Another thing that is missing is a bar riser. I'm almost 190 centimeter tall, so I usually raise the bar up a little bit. So I will drive it stock, not gonna impact too much, but when the riser arrives, I will also give a quick update. Other than that, now I have to go ride it, because the only thing that is wrong with this bike right now is too clean. So I took some nice pictures, because I think she will never be that clean again. This is the last time she will be that clean. And tomorrow we're going on a nice ride, so I'm very excited for the first big tour. And let's see. I will give an update later how she runs. Thank you very much. Please subscribe. Hey guys, I almost forgot to show you the light. So let's start her up. She's still at 0.3 hours. So there's the light. 3 LEDs plus the bottom light bar Not sure if you can see that. And then my beam, all 5 LEDs, and it is very bright. Very bright. Actually the first time I started since building. Alright, good thing is she starts. Alright, see you guys later.